your alignment with where you feel truthful.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes that always doesn't mean you're going to be financially okay.
Totally.
As well. You know, like you can feel spiritually aligned and everything, and mortgages due. You know, rent is due. You feel me? So there's that element of it as well that you have to find your way through. Yeah, that intuition, that North Star is something that has led me all types of places that I wouldn't trade in for the world. You know, just that feeling of this feels right. Yeah. And I know doesn't make sense. There's probably some other things on paper that seems like the better option or choice, but this feels right. And you know, more often than not, you know, it's been the right move.
Yeah, I love what you were saying earlier about how the thought process is such a powerful way of breaking out over the cloud over your head. And I think we all have moments where the cloud feels like it's never moving and it's constantly raining on you. And I think a lot of people who are listening may feel that way. Like, have you ever been in that place? And what has helped with your thought process as you've been tuning that? What's worked for you at least?
That's your moment. That's your moment. It's not that all is lost. When you're feeling the most trapped and down and nothing can't go right, I feel like those are the moments that define you. Those are those character canon moments that are like, what am I gonna do now? You know, how do you respond to that? And thinking your way, feeling your way, working your way through those things on the other side, it's like, you know, I don't know who said the saying, but like usually, you know, you're the closest to getting what you want is always the hardest. It's always the feeling when you're getting ready to, you know, people give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get. People quit and they give up. And I will not be the person who quit before I got what I wanted or what I needed or what I felt I was supposed to have, you know? Like, and if that wasn't for me, it wasn't for me. I'm gonna keep grinding, I'm gonna keep knocking on the door until I get what I feel. That's been something I've always felt since having the name Michael Jordan and understanding that there's another guy out there named Michael Jordan that was the best ever to do something. And being teased and picked on about that and made me for a moment not wanting to play sports. But then it was like, nah, I'm actually gonna make sure I'm gonna compete. At least I'm gonna compete. You're gonna at least see me. I'm gonna be somebody that it's not gonna be, oh, his name is this. It's gonna be, oh no, but he can play. Or, oh no, he can, oh, he has something about him, something that is formidable, that is above average, that is unique to him. And it gave me a healthy chip, you know? So and for the people who are listening who, you know, who do have, you know, that doesn't feel like they can change their circumstances with the way they think or they feel, just hold on. Just endure, you know? Look at things differently. Challenge yourself to look at things as the glass half full. Challenge yourself to think 4 steps ahead. Think your way through it. Like now we have so many tools. We have so much information. There's a lot of misinformation out there, but there's so much information to be curious. Find something that does resonate with you, even if it's not in the world that you ever thought you would be in. Find something that you align with. And because everybody aligns with something. That's not an excuse I'm willing to take from anybody, you know? Align with something and find your positivity, find your intuition within that thing. And be obsessed about it.
What have you been obsessed with lately? Like, what would you say is the thing you're most obsessed with right now, or that you have been in the past couple of years that is kind of just attracted? And
I've been obsessed with getting my team right. I've been obsessed with getting the right personnel on the right brain frequency and getting everybody on the same page to accomplish these things that we need to go accomplish, because I truly believe it's going to be better for everyone. I think it's really going to make an impact, you know? And so there's a obsessiveness that you got to have to over communicate, to follow up, to be redundant, to be consistent, you know, that you need. And I'm obsessed about it, you know? Strengthening my family, I'm obsessed over it, you know? To lead by example, you know, and break generational trauma and curses. I'm obsessed over it. And I'm obsessed over every project that I lend myself to. So this next movie that me and Ryan's doing, I'm literally, you know, I'm growing all my stuff out, you know what I mean? My hair and stuff out now. I'm becoming obsessed with it, you know, and that character. And it's an addictive feeling to have a thought and see it come to fruition, to create something out of from an idea. Yeah. And to be persistent and to see it and to manifest it, you know, manifestation. I just love it. You know what I mean? It's cool. So that's something that I've been really, really locked in with, and I think it's also something that is going to help people. You know, there's always I don't want anything that's not multi-hyphenate. I want anything that I'm involved in. It has to have layers to it. You know, how do you help? How do you educate? What's the leave behind? What blueprint am I leaving for the next generation? You know, I got a nephew now, you know, that is looking up at me constantly. Yes, because of height, but also because of the example. You know, and he's mimicking everything I do. He's mimicking anything. I can say something, do something, I can sit a certain type of way. Oh, snap, he's doing it too. It's crazy. So it clarifies your intention when you do things because you want it to have, you know, purpose and intention, you know? So those are the things, and I'm obsessed with being the best version of myself. And that's a daily thing, you know? And some days are better than others. Finding myself in a world where there's so many seen opinions about yourself, when everybody's telling you who and what you are, you know, learning how to live, you know, growing up in it, like, and it's so wild. I've been doing this for 25 years straight, you know, and that's a wild thing to think about. But man, more than half of my life has been my identity, has been through the work that I've been doing. And growing up with, you know, social media, what didn't exist, now it does. At a point where I'm old enough to understand what that can do. So I'm obsessed with finding myself now, after, and not having to prove anything to anybody other than myself and my family, you know, but really myself. And realizing that is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like giving your best is enough. And sometimes we lose track of that, you know? And yeah, so for anybody out there, you know, you're enough, man.
Absolutely. Let's toast to that.
Let's toast to that. Yeah.
All right.
Shake it up.
Shake it up.
Yeah, man. And this is the pure. So we have 3 flavors right now. The mango ginger, the pomegranate, but this is the...
Cheers, man.
Cheers, my guy. Appreciate you, bro.
I'm excited to try this. Oh, that's good. That's easy.
Easy.
It's easy.
And anybody that's had like
refreshing, yeah,
sea moss in the past, they might not have had a good experience because they kind of, you know, tried to clean it and process it themselves.
It's so smooth.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Don't taste like the ocean, but it tastes a little, you know, it's a little heightened.
It's like, it's refreshing, it's smooth, and it's easy. That's how I feel about it.
I love it.
It's like, yeah, I'm like, this is like...
And it's a great mixer, you know? You know, I don't know if you know, if you want to do we call them moss tails, but like if you want to do like mocktails, moss tails, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Or if you want to mix them like with drinks, like with spirits and stuff like that, it's a really good, yeah, man, this is 5 years of obsession. You know, obviously when, you know, health scares all over the place, people, you know, not a lot of information on what's really going on, what can help, what cannot help. I was, you know, finishing up a movie in Berlin, and, you know, doing my own stunts, not sleeping a lot, in a foreign place, you know, food wasn't really my thing as much. And I was looking for something to kind of just help me get through my shoot days. And I would just chug sea moss, like, I mean, by the jar, just to, cause I mean, I was just like, it's gotta be doing good. I know it's doing good, you know, just by the jar. And then, you know, on the flight home, I was like, it's gotta be a better way. Yeah. So I started making smoothies, started, you know, blending them in. And my sister was pregnant with my nephew Lennox at the time. So, you know, at that point, everybody was in their own bubble, you know, and, you know, wasn't able to kind of visit many people. So we would just blend up smoothies, drop them off at the front door. You know, that was my little care package that I would do. I would do CMOS, and I would do like a homemade little pasta. And that was my act of service for my family, you know? So that labor of love, that kind of, it started from a place of just trying to help my family, just